Hey up everyone, Magpie Gaming here. I hope you're all doing really well. So in this video I'm going to go through what we know so far about the Lighthouse expansion. This was recently revealed to us by Nikita in the podcast. So I'm going to break down the little video and try and work out just exactly what we're going to get with this expansion. Of course not all of this is fact, some of it will be assumptions and hopes, but hopefully we'll come away with a bigger picture of what we're going to be getting with this expansion. Just before I get into that, I would like to say that if you're enjoying the content on the channel, it would be amazing if you could consider dropping a sub on the channel if you are not currently subscribed, or even liking the video or just leaving a comment. That stuff really helps me out. So Nikita gave us the reveal video of the Lighthouse expansion that you can see running in the background of this video, and told us some information but not a great deal. So some of it we're having to sort of take out of the video and from other little snippets that we've had. But he did say that this would open up the actual lighthouse area on the map, and it would also open up the water treatment facility on the map. Now looking at the water treatment facility first, you have the three buildings obviously that the rogue USEX can shoot you from. We currently don't have access to the roofs of these buildings, so when you snipe these guys there's a lot of loot going unclaimed on these roofs. So my only thing that I can think of with him saying that we're going to expand to the water treatment facility is that we're going to have access to the roofs, but obviously that's the only bit that I can really think that you're going to be able to expand, unless they put maybe more buildings around that area, or there's maybe an underground part to this area. We'll have to wait and see, but it would be cool to have access to maybe at least one roof, so that for those that we snipe we can get up there and get that loot. Then obviously you're going to have PMCs that will be able to take control of the mounted positions up there. You've got the grenade launchers and the LMGs, so that would put an interesting spin on that area as well. But like I say, a lot of this is just sort of conjecture and we'll just have to wait and see. But that's the only thing that I can think is going to be opened up in that area, must be the roofs and getting access to them. Next up we've got the main lighthouse area itself, and when I watched the video I could see maybe 6 or 7 sort of large buildings that we're going to have access to, sort of like customs dorms size buildings that we're going to get access to, and there's going to be some smaller buildings as well, such as the little garages and the cabins that we'll have access to as well. So there's going to be plenty of places to explore on this sort of island. There's going to be lots of rooms to go into, lots of loot especially, so it's going to be, looks like it's going to be a really interesting area to go around. One of the things that you don't get to see too much of is the actual radar dome that is there, although this bit that's looking down into the garages, it looks like it's placed like from the dome, so you're looking down from the dome. So how much of that we'll have access to I don't know, but I would assume that you're going to have full access, to be fair. Also, when you look at the maps that are currently out there for this area of the game, obviously we don't have access to it right now, so we don't exactly know how it's all laid out, but all of the maps show like a pier or a jetty sticking out. I would assume that that's going to be one of the extracts from the map, possibly. We'll have to wait and see, but sort of copying what we have on Shoreline already. So but I would safely assume that that will be an extract, or it will have some sort of extract on there, because it's going to be difficult enough fighting our way onto this island. It's going to be difficult fighting your way off as well, possibly, so I would expect that there will be at least one extract on there. Next up we've got the difficulty of getting on there, because there is going to be this guy on there. He is the Lighthouse Trader. He is the in-raid trader that you'll be able to access. Now Nikita hasn't told us exactly how you will go about accessing him, but he said it will be very difficult. He is going to be guarded by a boss. Now we've had the 3 rogue USEC bosses introduced to us just recently, and I'll get into those in a minute, but he hasn't said that they will be guarding this guy. We assume that he is going to be maybe guarded by a separate scav boss, so there is maybe another boss to be revealed, or it could be that the rogue USECs are just going to guard him and one of those will be guarding him all the time. But Nikita has said it will be very difficult to access that area. You will need to bring something specific to get into the room where the trader is. He hasn't said what that is, but we could maybe assume that it's going to be a key or some sort of item that you're going to have to give him to access him. And then Nikita has said that there will be lines of dialogue that you'll have to go through with the trader, and that he will sell items unique to him. These items won't be sold by any other traders in the game. I would assume that they're going to be very rare items that you won't be able to trade on the market. I think they're going to be very specific items, but again, like I say, a lot of this is assumptions. We'll have to wait and see, but there are rumours that he may sell the ammunition for the grenade launcher that one of the bosses has. Now there's a lot of controversy around this grenade launcher. A lot of people want it in the game, a lot of people don't want want it in the game, and we don't exactly know the parameters of how easy this weapon will be able to get hold of. It could be that this weapon is easy to get hold of by looting Big Pipe, the boss that has it, but it could be that getting the ammunition is very hard because the Lighthouse trader is the only one that sells it. And I would assume, given that rare high-powered ammo is banned from the flea market, that the ammo for that will be banned from the flea market as well. So I think it's only going to be those lucky few that manage to get to this trader that might be able to get that ammunition. But I could be completely way out of off the mark here. We'll have to wait and see. But one of the things that a lot of people noticed with the picture of the trader is this just to the left. You can see in the shadow that there is a cultist stood actually in the lighthouse, and also the trader is holding a cultist's sort of necklace, sort of, I can't really work out what it is. I think it's a necklace. So he's definitely tied in with the cultists. So it could be that some of the things that he trades are skewed towards the cultists. And indeed, the three bosses that you can see here in the picture, you've got Big Pipe, Knight, and Bird Eye, all sort of have traits of cultists about them. Obviously, Knight's got the skull mask, which will be lootable. Apparently, you will be able to take that off his body when you kill him. I know a lot of people have been asking about that, and it has been confirmed that you will be able to get the mask off him. But they've all got tattoos and things like that that sort of have traits of the cultists about them. So I think there's a massive undertone and narrative here to Lighthouse map where it's going to be very sort of cultist driven. But we'll have to wait and see exactly how you go about accessing this guy and getting to him. But yeah, there's definitely links to the cultists here. And as I say, these are the three bosses that have been introduced to us. I have done a separate video on these guys going into detail about them. I will put a link on the screen right about now so that you can go check that out if you want. And I will put a link in the description down below so that you can jump to that if you want to know my theory on these guys. Obviously not much information has been released about them right now, but taking a little bit of a deep dive into the images that we've got, we can sort of glean some information from that, sort of the weapons that they have and, you know, maybe their motives for being on the map. But overall, we don't know too much about them, so we really don't know where they're going to be spawning, what they're going to be sort of guarding. Will they be guarding the Lighthouse trader? That is unknown right now. We do know for sure that they will spawn in and around the water treatment area for sure, given that they are rogue USEC bosses. So, but the big question is, when will this release? And this is the big unknown at the moment. There are a lot of predictions going on out there right now. I believe that this will not release until the game wipes. Now currently we are we're just into April at the moment. I think the game will hit the 6-month mark around June, so I'm expecting a wipe towards the back end of June and the beginning of July. I think that's when the game will wipe, and I think that's when we will get this patch. I don't think we're going to get it before a wipe. I think there's too much going on in this, and it's going to be too much of a big update that it won't come without a wipe. That's just my prediction. So I'm saying that we will get this in June, July time, and it will come with a wipe. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think though. What are your predictions? Do you think we'll get it before then, or do you think it could be after the wipe? Who knows? We'll have to wait and see. But that is all the information, folks, I have on the Lighthouse expansion right now. That's all of what I can glean from the video and the images that we've had. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think of the expansion. Are you looking forward to it? Do you think maybe the bosses are a little bit over the top, or do you think we need more? Let me know what you think. And as always, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for watching and listening. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Stay safe, and I will catch you in the next one. Take care.